Okay, this is my first video, and I'm just going to go through how to install a graphics card for beginners. Well, the first thing you're going to need is a screwdriver for removing the graphics card and securing it, the new one. And you will start with removing these thumb screws, right, on the top and bottom of the side panel. And this case I modded myself and put this acrylic window in. And so we're going to remove this side panel and put the computer on its side. We are going to remove this. My case has the screws on an external part here, but a lot of cases will have the screws on the inside. But seeing as mine on the outside, we will remove the 3 screws I have on here. You might have more or less, it depends. And also mine has, and also keep track of these screws because you will need them for reinstalling a new graphics card. And mine has this panel that holds all your expansion cards and things in place. And I'm going to be removing my PNY GT610. I've had this card for a few months, and it was really just a filler, so I had something to run games with, and it was a terrible deal, but I bought it on an impulse, and it worked for a while. It worked for the last few months, and we're going to be installing this new it's used. It's a XFX R7 360 double dissipation, and in my case, it is a bit of a tight fit in my case, but when you're taking it out, there's going to be a little lever that you might have to pull or flip, and you'll want to make sure you pull that out so you don't damage your card. And when you're putting a new one in, my case is a tight fit, so it might be easier or harder on yours, I don't know. When you're putting it in, that little clip will either latch on itself, or you might have to latch it. Mine will click on its own. And you're going to slide it into your PCI 16 slot where your old graphics card was. And my graphics card, the new XFX R7 360 requires a 6-pin external power for additional power outside of the PCI 16 slot. And I currently do not have one, so I'm just going to go on with the rest of the review. But you will want to make sure you connect any external power connectors, because you will cause damage to your parts, or it will just not start up. I'm not sure, but you want to make sure you will connect those. And we're going to go on with the rest of the installation. So we're going to put this panel back on and reinstall these screws. And you want to make sure you're putting screws on wherever there's an expansion card or graphics card. In this case, I have a light controller, and I'm not going to have enough screws for both of the because most graphics cards now will take up 2 slots, as you can see. 2 back panel slots, and you want to put both screws on, but I will find one later on. So that's basically how you install your graphics card. Now you're going to put your side panel back on, and it's just going to slide into place pretty easily. Just line it up right, and take your thumb screws, put them back in the holes, and screw them in. And there you go. That's how you install your new graphics card. And this should be sufficient for what I'm going to be doing for gaming. Otherwise, the rest of my system I will be upgrading at some point. And that should be all. See you in the next video, guys.